The most valuable thing in life is time. And until you've dealt with people close to you coming to the end of their time, whether it's your parents, whether it's friends, that's generally the moment this really sinks in for you. Like, man, I started this online vision dream in 2014. It's 2026. At 24 years old, I dedicated myself to just figuring out this online thing. How do I travel the world, create some form of a service where I can earn online so I'm not stuck in a location, trading time for money? How do I learn to provide outcomes, charge more? And these are all things that I've achieved, but how I've achieved it has come down to learning how to compress time. Perspective is a fucking gift and we don't realize it. Don't know how to access it. Most of us are sponges to perspectives and mindsets that we don't even really want to be like, or that keeps us trapped. The city you're born in, your upbringing, your culture, your household, this is who you eventually end up becoming. That's literally the cards that you're dealt, and then you're spat out into adulthood. Now the game really begins. We have access literally on the palm of our phones to more information than ever before in humanity, and this is a blessing and a curse. You have so much contrasting opinions and perspectives. And the problem with this is if you don't have a basic level of discernment, if you don't understand, what it is that you stand for, you don't have a proper guide in your life, you're going to find that you can easily get derailed and pulled in many ways. Like if you're young and watching this, age doesn't really matter. You'll only really resonate with me if you have some sort of ambition in life, if you have a vision that you want to achieve, if you really believe like there's something more for you in this world, and if you have some depth to you as well. You'll notice I'm not doing this in the back of a Maybach or a supercar. Like, there is so much to life that is not just in the realm of wealth and money. Yes, there's the wealth, finances, your net worth, your assets, but there's also your health, your physique, the state of your organs, your heart. How long are you even going to fucking live? There's your mental space. Are you even at peace within your mind? Are you in conflict when it comes to your mind, etc.? There's your spirit and your connection to the universe, God, energy. There's your relationships, not just your friendships, but your significant other. Are they solid? Do you have real solid people in your corner? Do you just have yes men, or do you have nobody? There's so many elements that make life fruitful. There's so many elements that create success. But if you're on some sort of conquest to become a better human and a better entrepreneur, the first step is just decide and start. Like, you really have to put out into the universe an energetic signature, a thought form of what you want your life to be like. And that's going to respond and react and bring you more things to reflect on as a reflection. And then this dance starts to occur. I remember when I first began, I just started to think like, man, there must be more to life. That was just a thought. There must be more to life. There must be more to life. And eventually I started to see what more could look like. And instead of then just denying it and falling to the programming of my environment, I entertained that thought. I thought, wow, that Mercedes looks good. I wish that Mercedes could one day be mine. Man, that physique looks great. I wish I could look like that. That guy looks like he's traveling. I wish I could travel. How do I make money while I travel? And as I actually just opened my mind up to these possibilities, again, the universe responded with more reflections of how this could be my reality. And this really began for me, honestly, when I was 21 years old, but really was serious 2014 at 24. And I'm 36 now. So the peak of me really achieving like my physique, which is the first thing, my dream body was at 27. My dream mindset, you could say, was honestly only at like 33, 34. A lifestyle where I could travel and make money on my laptop by serving clients, not trading time for money, serving outcomes for clients. I achieved that at 29. Starting to build, platforms and software apps that could potentially grow into something that impacts billions of lives. I really dived into that at 31. I even first got a taste of that by being flown across the world at 27. So all of these things have happened in the space of 12 years. Now I'm on the other side, currently in Vietnam. I've got a base in Australia and New Zealand. I've got networks around Dubai, US, Canada, Asia, hence why I'm in Vietnam too, personal and professional. But regardless, even at this point, it's not like I'm just like, I can do whatever I want every day. Because fulfillment is a thing. It's a way of life. It's not a point. It's not a destination. So whatever point in the journey you're in, like firstly, just keep your mind open is one thing I'll say. The moment your mind closes to possibility is the moment you die, the moment you settle, the moment you conform, the moment that little feeling of, there could be something much more in life, but then the mind justifies, but I got kids now, but I'm 36 now, but I don't even have the money, but this industry is saturated. Once you put any sort of life into those thoughts, they become your reality. Flip it. I wonder how I can do this with kids, how I can do this at 36. I wonder, just bring back that wonder, bring back that life into your life. You know, there's been so many seasons of mine, even just like spans of months and years, where I've lost my wonder. And it was because that was the way. And that's the second thing I'm really going to emphasize is like, your life is the journey. There's no point you're going to reach. You're actually going to reach multiple points in life. And all of those points are going to be checkpoints. They're going to be like little mountaintops for you to just have a different vantage point and to gain a deeper clarity on life because you've got a greater perspective. But you don't get these moments if you don't go for anything. You know, you got to go for the big $100,000 month, 10K month, $1 million month, whatever on one side. You got to go for the dream physique. You got to go for your fucking soulmate. You got to go for it all. You got to go for that mental state. You got to go for that deep connection with the universe and God. You got to go for that laptop lifestyle. Whatever your thing is, you got to go for it. Go for it all in this life. Like at the end of the day, it's going to end. And time is the most valuable variable. Like how am I almost at my fucking late 30s? That's fucking wild to me. So for you guys, I really hope you can get some sort of inspiration from this video. I really hope that if you're ending your night on this, if you're starting your day on this, if you're listening to this throughout your day, that it's just a reminder. Whether you know me or not, you could be a friend of mine watching this. It could be someone that's never seen me before. Man, what would it look like if you started a dream again? What is that dream? What could that dream be? There's always one action you can do right now towards that dream, and it just starts with the thought. And that thought puts out that signature into the universe. The universe will reflect that back to you as some form of a physical reflection, whether it's a sign, whether it's a something. But that is when the game really begins. So all I'll say is go for everything in this life. Why you were born is a reason that is going to be much more greater than you can ever comprehend. And just keep that in your mind. Therefore, you don't really need a reason, or let's just say what reasons you have to not go for things. They don't matter. You're part of a grand scheme and organization that you can't comprehend. So follow this pull in different directions. Vietnam was honestly never on my plan, but a whole lot of things have happened in the last couple of months that I'm sitting in Ho Chi Minh City right now. And it's just wild. Even this trip itself has been a reflection of everything. Just life's unfoldings. And I'm so fucking grateful. If you got some value from this, share it with one person that you feel like needs this fucking wake-up call. If I were to die today, I would leave this message with you guys. Pay this message forward. Activate that dreamer in your closest friends and family. When you listen to this, you're feeling how you're feeling. Who is someone you think of where you're like, man, this person is so much alive, but they've just become a shell of themselves? Send it to that person, and that person could be you. Apply this message for yourself as well. Check out all my other videos where, you know, there's different energies and moments where I'm speaking back a message to you, planting more seeds in that subconscious mind so I can shift you. This is why I'm on this platform, man, where I can really speak to you and really deliver a message that you might need to hear. So aside from that, if you want to work with me in any way, link in description. Everything you need to know is in there. And until the next one, peace.